Yeah.
You missed a very enjoyable mumble header.
I'm sure it's gonna be up somewhere after this. That was like a fucking roast. You guys suck.
Take out a fucking restraining order
funny,
after this shit. I don't want you anywhere near me, my lawn furniture, or any other wooden appliance in my fucking home.
Speaking of which, have you seen Noam Chomsky lately?
Did he disappear?
Yes, he did.
He got dropped in a
My
deeper
hands
and
kiss
darker
me.
hole than fucking any other dark carnival could offer.
You
Now
could
in Kiss
say
Me
he's on his
Temple.
own dark carnival.
Alright, so are you coming in?
I'm telling one of the mediocre guys to open up the slot so we can get in.
Well, why don't you tell one of the
He's
excellent
opened
guys to
it.
open up a slot? Because mediocre people are bad at things generally.
It's set to 15. You should be able to get in.
Can't.
Are you view game info join?
Yep.
Are you clicking mouse 1 hard enough?
Until it breaks.
Is there a bar stool blocking the path?
No, Kiss Me's not trying to get in.
Fuck off! Get off the roast. Fucking talk it to someone else. Go fucking.
Is
I
that
don't
what
know,
your
go
mom
do
has to
something
tell
else.
you every time she sticks a pig in the oven? Kiss me, get off the road!
No.
Grandma,
can't-
the meatloaf!
Can't even talk. I'm laughing too hard.
Fucking just drop everything. Just lay it off.
No, we have to broadcast this live.
Well, as long as you're standing on your head so we can catch it.
What?
Think about it. I just drove a school bus through your butt. And you're standing on your head. Think about it.
Alright, I'm in now.
Why do we have another caster? What is Dusty doing here? Oh my god.
No, get Dusty out. No, get him out.
He's not mumble anymore.
So does that mean that every time Kiss Me sits down you hear a honk? Some sick twisted theme tune plays.
Hey, Sud, you're going to want to be in the other channel for Basketball's War Room.
Yeah, okay.
Are they listening? Kiss me said so.
Hey, Kiss Me, when you stop, does the stop sign pop out of your ass so cars can't go past you?
I'm gonna kill you.
No, cars pop out and get head-on collisions.
Yeah, are you
The
a
poor
one-way
bastard
street
bent
or a two-way street?
Fuck off, son. You were quiet the entire time.
So what happens if you have to poop during rush hour? Guys, I'm stuck in anal traffic
Guys,
again.
start the fucking streams. Let me know when it's live.
No, they've been live,
Just type
son.
something in. Oh boy. Alright,
Not
welcome.
live yet.
Alright, welcome. What?
You're
I'm
double
waiting
venting.
for our countdown.
Oh, okay. 10, 9. You guys ready at least?
No.
No.
Ready for our
Whatever.
countdown.
Alright, 10,
Kiss me, Mediocre
9,
stool.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
You start
go.
from 10.
Fuck off.
That's a great way to start the stream.
The game's going live, bitches.
Let me know when it's live. And welcome to another edition of LeftFootDead2TV.net. We have time going right off the bat. We have Team Tim on the fire side with I'm pretty good at basketball. I'm effective. You guys are something on the fire still.
Okay, well, while Kiss Me's thinking about bar stools, roster rundown for Team Mediocre is G's the Mediocre, Piper, Alexi21, and Riri Monster. Does anyone want to take pretty good at
And
basketball?
I'm pretty good at basketball. We got Dr. Bomber, Cuppy, Luke, and Scorpio Girl.
Thank fuck for that.
Oh God. And yes, tonight is going to be a little informal. We have a bunch of drunk people here, aka Battle. And also joining me are
forgot about
Ducks,
me.
Hatter, and Fat Ass, 3 Ducks.
Whoa, calm down. Just so you know, I joined this cast just so I could carry it. I'm pretty good at casting, just like they're pretty good at basketball.
Kiss Me's just mad because Redux took his stool away. So, boom went in, landed. Just one. Attacks coming in. Jockey Hunter is kind of stuck behind the wall.
Fail rough.
Charger is going to come in from a mile away. Gets a scratch on 2. Nice charge from Michelle there.
Yeah, we do have a nice matchup on the survivors off the bat. The tank is not up yet.
It's a fucking late tank spawn now. Tank is up now. Are we going to take this to basketball war room, or are we going to wait for the tank to move in a bit further?
Well, let's wait for the tank to push in a bit. We could still talk a bit. Wow.
You would like if he pushed it in.
Shut up.
He's not holding a stool. He's just hitting cars.
Tank's got a fucking peg leg. Right, let's run this
So it
shit
looks like
over
the
to
tank is
basketball war
moving
room.
in to throw some rocks. We've got the survivors taking it in the corner here. Probably just see him swing back and forth around this corner to LOS the tank.
Oh, wait, are you talking about Kiss Me or the survivors?
Okay, let's just go take it to infected war room quick. The tank's probably gonna push in soon.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna go in and then try and boom.
This is terrible.
I'll push them
I
towards
can
you.
get Rochelle from in here.
Okay. Yeah, good.
You want me to go for
like I
Rochelle?
said.
Wow, I got one. Nice jockey. Nice jockey. You got this, bomber. Or Luke.
More missing punches.
Luke. You get him.
Get the charge in.
Damn it! Sorry.
Go in with the jockey now. Boom 2. Get around that corner at the end.
Good job.
Very nice.
Close.
What a wipe. No, don't take him there, just...
And we are back. Captain Jock Sparrow doing work to get the final end cap. The tank did miss some punches, but still did some pretty good work. And as you can see, we have a wipe going in. What do you think about the Dox? The Dox, the tank Dox, or the Dox tank?
That was a very nice tank. He just did work. I mean, he got an in cap on Ellis with 400 health.
Yeah, you know, I'm a big fan of the play where you send in with the boomer on the tank. A lot of times teams hold for the 3 cap, but to be honest, if you don't get all 3 of those cappers landing, or the tank doesn't get one downed first, you're kind of in bad shape. Like 9 times out of 10, it's hard to land that. But if you get a good boom going in, as we saw there, the survivors were hoarded, and that tank missed quite a few punches, but he was in there with the common so long that he still was able to get the end cap that he was looking for on the 3rd survivor there, and the jockey cleaned up for him. So.
It worked really well for them as well, because I mean, even though Tank got that early in cap, it did miss a lot of punches, and of course the boom did land as well, and 2 of the cappers did miss. I mean, Hunter was jumping around aimlessly for a while, and the Charger was ranking up to support, so thank God the jockey was there to finish it.
We'll see Team Mediocre going in now. Hunter goes in, gets dead stopped. Jockey goes in, also gets dead stopped. Boomer picked, and that's the hit. They might take a couple of hits of free spit damage, but...
Yeah, it looks like the spitter was the only one that got the damage there. Pretty good shutdown by basketball so far.
Maybe they just wanted Alexi to get the tank.
Maybe.
Although it looked like the boomer did try to get his boom off, but I think he angled it wrong. He didn't get the guy like right underneath him at all. But I mean, they do have another hit up to hit on Tank spawn, and Tank does spawn relatively late down the alleyway, so it does give him a chance.
They're probably gonna hold that side for the rally.
Yeah, it looks like they're setting up for when they push through the alley and make a move up here, so...
Now, Alexia is the boomer here, so they will have a 3 cap up when he gets the tank, if they don't attack.
I think they'd probably attack. I mean, 3 cap with boomer before Tank spawns in this alleyway, because I mean, the survivors have to push near enough to the cafeteria to spawn Tank.
I would definitely attack if they start pushing.
Hey, look at this here.
I mean, survivors are going to be on pins as they take the choke point, but they don't really have much of a choice if they want to spawn Tank.
Yeah, it's pretty much, if they get caught up here in the cafeteria area, it's going to be pretty hard to get away from that tank. Even one boomed there is going to make it really difficult to get back to that corner as they want to.
Yeah, there's just too many tables and chairs and stools.
Lots and lots and lots of stools.
Piss me. Shut up. I'm just asking for your input. You're not talking.
Well, tank isn't up yet. They just hear Horde, so they're gonna back off for now. But as soon as they clear this off, I'm sure they're gonna push back up and try to do this again.
It's actually a good thing they didn't trigger the tank before that, because that natty came
Yeah,
in.
right
So.
back in the Horde.
It's one thing to get boomed, but it's quite enough to get boomed while there's already Addy coming straight in, because it's just going to target that one person. Well, obviously depending on how many people the boomer gets, but...
I'm not
they
sure I
have
like the
spawned
2-2
tank.
split they have here.
Oh,
Charger does get shot down. We got the Hunter landing.
Oh,
Jockey.
double.
No.
Jockey's just a second too late.
So close to a double cap up front with a double boom in the back.
Tank stopping to throw a rock, but it's already too late. They are going to make it back to the corner. So it was close, but unfortunately the Charger and the Jockey got shut down, or the Charger and the Hunter, excuse me, got shut down in time, and the Jockey couldn't get that last second coverage, so...
Tank is pretty close, but I mean, he is going to wait for SI support, so I mean, I guess we could run this over to Team Mediocre War Room about now, actually.
Alright, let's set that boomer in.
You want me to go?
No. Alright, you can start going now.
Nice.
Let's go. Can you pull him, Luke? Let's go now.
Got him.
Where's the other one? I don't see him.
This guy's there's over there. I'm cleared. Junky's cleared.
I didn't see him.
Get out.
Can you get out, Riri?
Yeah,
get out.
tons of
That was my fault. I didn't see that dude. I am a zero awareness confocal kid. We're gonna hold that beam. We're gonna have to go with it. Alright, Ray, go ahead. Oh, we have to go in fast. Let's get ready, guys.
Yep.
Let's go now. Got one hit.
I had no pass.
That's fine.
That was it.
Bomber here might die. Maybe. Nice boom.
Nice.
Get out. Okay.
I was actually trying to.
40 damage.
Alright, we are back, and so even though the tank did not manage to get the wipe there, they did get the kill on the pounce back behind the van there while they were boomed. Pretty good play by the tank to get out after that first initial push. They had the dual cap for a while, but the smoker in the back got cleared by Nick, and so, but he had a deagle while he was down, so little unfortunate they had the deagle back there because it might have been an in cap in the back and they could have focused the two in front, but still a good play, but probably not the wipe they were looking for, so.
Yeah, they do have one more hit up. I mean, they do have the tri-cap, so let's see if they can land it.
Charger took the smoker's target.
there's
He might
dual
still be
cap.
able to get it.
If
Got
he
to
opens
recharge,
up,
and he got
Oh,
it.
he got it.
Tri-cap. Wow. Beautiful tri-cap pulling Nick out of the safe room. Just when he thought he was safe.
I'm surprised Nick didn't just close the door and try to pick the smoker or something through the door.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty good recovery from Team Mediocre. I mean, the tank did work. Unlucky with the tri-cap, unlucky with the double cap as well, but I mean, they did manage to get the wipe at the end, so the scores are still, there's only 100 points in it.
This game is brought to you by Kia.
I don't know, I think Kiss Me's more of a classy man. I don't think plywood is his forte.
I don't know.
Well, he just told me the other day he's
Wood's
moving to
never
the
dead.
Netherlands.
I'm being told that Sud should turn on his tank HUD. People on stream asking for it.
Goddamn Sud.
So we do see good basketball with about a 100-point lead right here, which, I mean, after that first map is not a whole lot to speak of. It was a good recovery on that tri-cap there at the end. I thought when he took the smoker's target, I thought that was going to get cleared, but the smoker had an instant recharge after that, so.
I'm surprised Nick didn't just close the door and say screw it.
I mean, in all fairness, it wouldn't have amounted to much in terms of a point difference, even if he did make it alone. I mean, you're probably looking at another maybe 20
Yeah,
points.
20, 30, yeah.
I mean, opening setup now for the SI, we do have a Hunter, Spitter, Boomer, and Jockey, so not a bad setup. I mean, it's still a 2-2 at the end of the day, but Jockey's really good if you can get that separation jock on the first survivor out. Boomer goes in and blocks with a spit block and pounce on top. You can do a lot of damage in this area. Even though survivors will hang at the safe room door and clear this mountain of common waiting outside. There's
All
no
comes down
tank.
to that Boomer, Hunter, Stumble, and Spit.
Yeah, ideally here, all you're looking for is that stumble, maybe a pounce into the spit. I mean, in a perfect world, you could get a boom and a pounce onto the same person and keep him hoarded in spit, but it's kind of hard to do that. It just depends on a lot of things going right, so...
Yeah,
I
it'd be
didn't
nice
realize
to-
there's no stools on this map.
Reloading.
Well, there's park benches, they're wooden. Have fun with them.
I mean, there's still Humvees and cop cars. There's no difference.
It's a magic school bus.
There's an armored policeman here.
We have a
Oh,
tank
attack is
coming in.
going in.
Hunter, Jockey working their way. Both of them get dead stop, but Jockey ends up getting the repounds onto Ellis. Hunter pounds gets dead stop again, and Spitter and Boomer.
A nice shutdown.
Nice dead stops going there.
Now that you say that, Battle, that makes sense as to why Kiss Me has such problems with the armored zombies.
Reloading.
It does. He doesn't know whether to kill them or ask them if he can borrow their truncheon, or is it a tonfa as it's called in Left 4 Dead 2.
That's amazing.
Baton.
I always assume a baton is more something than a fucking...
Do you throw around?
Save
Yeah.
Linux.
Yeah.
Shut your whore mouth.
Linus? What was that?
Linux. Oh, there's a witch up as well, but I can't actually see her yet.
No, I don't think she's in the way. She's over by the gazebo, it looks like.
Yeah, she's in the middle, towards the backside.
Well, they may actually go to Gazebo, because Gazebo does have a
We have
HR.
attack going at Jockey. He's separating one a little bit, getting some
Jockey
punches on the
lands.
1, 2.
And
Server.
Server is...
We are... Server's back.
Wow.
We are back, people. Some really nice lag on
Welcome
there.
back.
Charger, it seems like he continued to punch Guppy, who was Jockey, even while the server was lagged out.
which is
massive
easily
damage.
avoidable.
Yeah, it's not in play.
Yeah, the only
Yeah.
problem is they'll miss an HR spawn if they do not go to gazebo, but they have it in front of them anyway, so it's not a huge difference. But
Yeah, I guess at this point, I mean, better safe than sorry.
Good question.
Oh look, kiss me. Nightsticks.
Weapons over here.
2 of them.
I'll snipe.
He's laughing because he knows it's true. And he's excited.
Oh,
Stick here. Reloading.
guys, just retards. And we have a Hunter spot up. We might look for a DP before this.
we do also have an Addy coming in, so they may take
They are
advantage of
going
this.
in.
We do
Hunter,
see the
Jockey,
Hunter.
Hunter goes in.
Hunter missing his DP.
Boomer gets-
Hunter trying to pounce, lands onto Ellis. Smoker pulling, but gets pushed away. Jockey laying on the Nick's back. Hunter getting the rebounds on the coach. Jockey just taking Nick for a ride, bringing him off into the corner. And that'll be about it. It's a nice damage going on. About 50, 55, something like that.
I thought they were just going to go for the traditional sack of the Boomer and the Hunter, but they went in with the whole attack, and that Jockey did a phenomenal amount of damage, really slow clears on that, and obviously the Hunter didn't get killed, it just got knocked off its target, so he was just able to repounce and cover the Jockey further.
Somebody's been shooting people.
That was a nice attack with not a very nice setup.
Turn off the
Yeah, taking full advantage of that natural horde they had coming in. Unfortunately, that Hunter did land on the onto Ellis, who had already taken most of that damage so far. So.
Yeah, but the side do have a good setup for this hit here. The Charger
Oh, what a
double
charge!
kill.
Triple charge, the insta-smoke in the front.
There, Spitter. This is going to do a lot of different.
Oh,
But he gets moved out.
Oh, it's
so
another
Spitter-
charge! Oh my god! Wow!
What
Wow,
an amazing
Piper.
attack. Wow. Was that a
We
quad
see-
into a try?
That was a try into a try, actually.
Yeah. It was
Wow,
a triple
what a-
charge in the back, an insta-smoke on the non-triple charged. Spit on those 3. And then the Boomer pops on the other 3, clears the Charger, who also gets another triple charge.
It seems like when that attack was coming in, everybody focused in the front, and the Charger came in from behind and just did work. And before they could clear it, he got popped off by the boom and went for it again. So, huge attack. Everything's gone except for Coach. Coach is the only one with solid health now. Another attack already.
Nice little 2-cap in the back there, not even clearing that jock.
seems that Basketball are having a lot of trouble clearing them jockeys. They're doing a lot of damage for the SI, but I mean that first attack at the start of the event was just brutal.
Yeah, I mean they were
when the boomer popped as well.
They only had one bleeding at the beginning of that, and everybody else was around 70, 75 HP, but that's what one attack can do, and that's why these choke points are so important to hit well. It almost seems like the game's evolved to where some of those are negated, but that was a really well executed choke point attack, and so they really took advantage of that there.
I mean, if you rush those choke points, you can just hang yourself, find yourself on a stool. And Rochelle is down. That was another nice hit. Charger landing Rochelle and Spit. In Death Spit, looks like Nick's almost in it. He has 1 health.
And that's a late tank as well.
They still have tank to deal with. I wouldn't be surprised if we see them just trying to push past this tank for as much distance as they can, because they're going to be dealing with just too much horde right here.
They have
no pills whatsoever.
There isn't a Dren up by the luggage pile there, but...
Nice triple boom going in, and we'll see another attack coming in. Jockey going in, and he gets dead stop, but the Hunter does cover that for him. Coach getting jockeyed. They're still getting hoarded, and they can't clear that Hunter. Hunter finally gets cleared, but and the Spit coming in while they boom too. So yeah, this is not looking good for Basketball right now.
Yep, you got
Nick is going to be black and white.
Oh, we in a B-ball war on there?
Not yet.
No, we're still here. We're at the tank come up. I guess if tank even does come up, we will have a B-ball war.
I mean, I think Alexia will land this boom, and this will probably just be the end.
Ooh,
Charger gets recharged. But the black and white guy is cold, and B-ball Luke is about to die. He is dead.
Yeah, it's looking like we're not even the last tank. We got 2 dead. Spawns coming in, and the Horde continues to come in, and this is what's brutal about some of these events is you just cannot get rid of the Horde. Finally deploying that bile, but it's going to be too late. That Smoker's back up again. So
that's going to be the round. So I mean, impressive SI by Team Mediocre. That opening attack at the start of the event is just exactly what they needed.
Yeah, it's just an example of how much one attack in this game can change everything. I mean, they had a lot of momentum going forward. They really only ate one bad attack, and you know, it looked like they were going to be pushing through pretty well. But that one attack is what got them screwed for the rest of it. And so, you know, we'll see if Mediocre can keep up the momentum that they just gained by getting that wipe before the tank.
I mean, it goes to show as well that a 2-2 setup isn't necessarily a hopeless thing to work with. I mean, we just saw Team Mediocre use a Charger, Smoker, Boomer, and Spitter to just decimate Basketball at that one choke point.
Well, and it's always really smart by the Boomer, and something I love to see is when the Boomer does not get popped right away and there's a charge already in, that Boomer should just go stand next to the Charger, because 9 times out of 10 the Boomer will get popped first and the Charger has a chance for a recharge, and that's a perfect example of taking advantage of that. A lot of times, you know, sometimes you'll get lucky, but you know, usually see that get cleared quicker, but you know, everybody was boomed, there's a lot going on, and they took advantage of it for sure. So
yeah, I think in a way the Smoker really set up that attack, because once he got that instant pull, it seemed that all the survivors tunneled the Smoker, completely ignored the fact the Charger had pre-spawned behind them and was just running at them. So, I mean, the Charger got this triple charge, Spit went down in it, and then the boom, which, although it released Nick from the grips of the Charger, it also stumbled him into Spit, so he eventually went down, giving the Charger ample time to just get another triple charge. So, I mean, I definitely think you'll see that in a frag video.
Indeed, and we do have both teams right up, so we're going to start the second half of this map finally. Team Mediocre looking to push out of safe from here.
Well, I mean, they're only behind 100 points, so I mean, if they can take the event a bit better, tank spawn is rather late as well. I mean, I didn't see survivors make it up towards the button, but there's a good chance the tank won't spawn until the door's already open.
Yeah, I mean, if they're hurting for health, they should just run for it. If not, they could try to fight the tank, but...
Looks like they're setting up for an early hit here.
Yeah,
so they push out. Hunter goes in. Jockey lost his spawn back there behind the van. They did get a good pounce, and the Spit lands on Coach, but he's going to get out pretty quick. And so,
Jockey on Jockey.
Coach. The Horde's keeping them separated a little bit. Some really good damage coming in. You know, considering the 2-2, they didn't land the Spit for as long as they wanted to. They still did some pretty good damage with that attack. I mean, you know, they got cleared on the Hunter pretty quickly, but the Jockey came in after losing his spawn. So, I mean, that's still some good damage for the attack that they did have. So.
Yeah, I think if the Jockey had landed just as that Hunter landed, that would have been a lot more damage again.
Yeah, Jockey held on just a little too long behind that van and lost his spawn when Coach pushed out, but luckily recovered a little bit to get that last second Jockey on Ellis.
Yeah, I am a fan myself personally of getting the Jockey on top of the safe room roof. Another double cap going now.
Oh, and slow clear on Hunter. He's still there. And landing in spit too, so just more damage going in on Ellis. Probably took about 25-30 more damage than he needed to, because it seemed like they thought they had the Hunter cleared and then went for the Jockey, but the Hunter was still on top of Ellis there, so.
I think he popped a set of pills as well just after the safe room hit, so he's just lost them pills he popped. So as soon as it wears off, he's going to be slow again.
I'm reloading.
Reloading.
Seems that Team Basketball has definitely remembered the charge from the past round, and they're really focusing Piper down.
Now it looks like we've got another hit coming in. Smoker's going to try to pull the first one on this attack. Boomer has pre-spawn. Might get popped if they're not careful here. Oh, there goes the pull. Good pull, but the boom does land. Charger going in, and he gets leveled. Hunter does land in front, but looks like this is pretty much shut down now. Oh, Hunter comes back in, gets another blast. Oh, another pound. Hunter's still not dead. Finally gets cleared. So not as much damage as they would have liked. I mean, they got the pull through that they were looking for that boom, but that Charger got leveled and kind of messed up the rest of the attack for him.
That's one thing I've noticed actually about Team Mediocre. I wouldn't actually call them, a completely unknown team, but as one of the lesser skilled teams that you see around, they are actually really good at leveling those charges. I noticed from a couple of scrims against them that they do handle them really well.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of this game is handling, some of the SI like the Charger well. I mean, a lot of times you want to focus that Charger when it's coming in, and it seems like they're doing a good job of locating it and taking it out before it can do any real damage.
We'll see what...
Here we go, we got another double cap here with a Jockey instead of the Smoker though, so let's see if we can see a repeat performance of the hit we saw from Team Mediocre.
Could be what we can do with this. Except they're opting to set up in the middle, maybe at the end. I do like hitting here, preferred to the right away, but that Boomer just not jumped in, just missed.
It looks like
he stumbled and spit. He's gonna go down. Wow.
Makes it out with about 4 HP.
So they did still take a lot of chip on that attack. I mean, he got stumbled into spit, and it looks like the Charger did some good damage to Coach there.
And he's not getting cleared either. He's really badly hoarded back there, and his team has just left him.
Yeah, it looks like they're just anxious to push forward and shut off this alarm, but you can't really leave him behind in the sake of getting beat up by Common.
They do have a pipe, which I don't believe Bebo had, or I didn't see them use.
Did have it. People didn't have the Molotov.
They did have the Molotov.
They didn't have the Molotov, they had the pipe. They deployed pipe just as they hit this corner last time round.
Yeah, like
when the bile went out late.
Boomer
goes get topped.
Looks like they're going to go up to the alarm. Charger's up top, possibly looking for the charge off here.
I thought they might save for the tank, but...
He went for a level and missed it. Got the charge all the way down. The alarm is still on, so they got to push back up to get that. So a good charge off. It looked like he got a little greedy for that level that time and paid the price for it. Instead of juking the Charger up top, he went for the level and missed it.
They should be able to take tank. They have sufficient health, but I don't know how much is going to run out before the score's done.
Yeah, well, I mean, they can run the horde back now, though, and it'll stop. But it seems that they're going to try and take out the buses.
Is if you run the horde back right now, you're going to be bleeding out the whole time, and you might be facing a different situation once you actually get back to the door to get this tank started, because the tank has not spawned yet. So anything they do right now, they're just bleeding out. So
they do have a lot of throwables still in their arsenal. They still have all 3 throwables, Molly, Pipe, and Boomerbile. So I mean, at this point, I'd just get rid of one of them, because I mean, tank fight coming up. As you said, they're all bleeding. I mean, where they're sitting now, they're susceptible to any attack the SI throw at them. Looks like the SI will be going in. Hunter goes in, gets a pound. Smoker gets a pull in front. Spinner goes down, but it's a little bit late. Jockey doesn't seem to be able to find a spawn. He's spawned now, but he's quite a distance away. He's going to get shut down before he gets anywhere near the survivors. But this horde is still coming.
Reloading.
And Coach does commit that last set of pills, so they're still dealing with horde, and with the pushback, they committed both of their sets of pills that they still had left with another SI attack coming in. So.
Yeah, they do have that once adrenaline shot by the luggage as well.
Reloading here.
But I mean, they're going to have to push really quickly now and spawn that tank, take that adrenaline shot and save it for tank. I mean, it's a pretty good place to take the tank. I mean, SI find it pretty difficult to find spawns here, and there's no horde coming in, so that works in the survivor's favour. There's the tank.
Is up.
Tank is in the hands of B-Ball Luke. Do you want to go to...
Yeah, let's take it to B-Ball War Room. Kiss me respect, babe.
I'm just gonna go down this bleeding guy.
Ready?
Oh, it was a bad time to rob. Fuck.
Oh, fuck! What the fuck? God damn it. I almost had Alice.
I'm gonna get out. Lol.
I almost had Alice. That fucking sucks. Nice rock, nice rock. Shit.
Well, this is bad.
Yeah.
Boom now if you can.
Yeah. I can't. I didn't mean to! I'm sorry!
I did a dirt
Well,
plan.
they popped them on me. Or, you know, they popped me on him. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Alright, well, I guess we get Frank in there.
We are back.
Go ahead, Redux.
Pretty well played, although honestly, I feel like with the health that they had, that tank could have been played a little bit better. When he got out, I would have been a bigger fan of climbing up top and maybe throwing some rocks from where he couldn't really get cleared because, you know, we saw a late attack going after the tank got out, and this charger got a good spawn, but was actually stuck behind the smoke target, so he couldn't really do anything except charge the one that had already been pulled. So, still got a lot of health bonus on Rochelle, so hopefully they can do some work on that to bring it down a little bit.
Nice attempt at Hopper. But we have Hunter landing on Alice. Jockey going, tank does up, but re-lands on a Nick, and Spit going down for a nice damage.
Coach, a little bit more chip going in, but you know, not a whole lot, not what they were looking for at the end there. So 132 health bonus, and we do see Mediocre taking the lead by about 150. So
Definitely a good recovery from the first round for Team Mediocre. I mean, they were behind 100 points going into the map. They managed to take tank, make the distance, and make safe run with a decent bonus as well. I mean, it could have been a lot better, but at the end of the day, they made it. So they've taken a lead, albeit a small one. But as you said, again, you know, recapping on the tank fight, I mean, I would have liked to see the tank pull out a bit more. I think he committed far too early. Yes, he got the in cap, but he took so much chip doing it, and then so much chip throwing that rock that he was pretty much useless to his team once the SI attack had been cleared.
And that's just another example of the benefit of having a boomer or having a horde that the survivors are dealing with, because if they had, if the survivors had still been dealing with that horde, if the tank had spawned a little bit earlier, they would have had the benefit of calm and slowing everything down. But without that benefit, it's kind of hard, as you can see, to really get all of your cappers to land at once to really get that wipe going. So, you know, good games to both sides for right now. I am ducking out. My wife is on her way home, and she probably doesn't want to listen to me talk about zombies for the rest of the night. So, best of luck to both teams. I enjoyed the cast. Kiss me. Stay away from those stools.
Well, thank you for casting, Redux. And as Redux does step out, we will have Francophone joining us.
On cast.
You won't know he's joining us because he's not going to talk, but...
Join Frank. Now. Thank you, God. Alright, so we do have Team Mediocre up by 145? 145 points, coming into map 3 of the parish.
Looks like B-Ball's gonna go in really early. Hunter, Smoker gets pulled in the back, Hunter gets dead stopped, and lands on 2. Spit is very late.
It does get a couple of ticks on Alice though, but not much. I mean, if it had been a bit earlier, they had 2 people boomed, hoarded, and stuck in a corner. That Spit would have been ideal for that.
I suppose it wasn't too late. He was waiting for the Hunter to land, but once the Hunter got meleeed.
They got a decent bit of chip on Coach and Alice as well, though. Smoker will save and go for a despawn. What do we have in this little room of goodies?
Machete here.
Any HR in there? Ooh, there's an HR.
I'm gonna try this scope out.
Is there a Molly though? I don't see a Molly.
See a Molly.
My
There are some
darkness all the way
chairs.
down.
Or some chairs, boarded up windows.
Planks, nails. We have a Hunter going in, Jockey going in. Jockey gets dead stopped and picked. Smoker's way in the back.
There's
a nice
a witch
shutdown.
up. SI, she's in a really easy place for the HR, and SI are down. Might you see someone go for the crown? Nope.
Actually, they don't actually have a shotgun.
The witch is dead. That was an easy clear for them.
Yeah, indeed. Don't really see many people safe hits for witches anymore, especially ones in wide open areas, because, let's face it, she just dies so fast, regardless of shotguns or not.
Reloading.
Natural hold coming in from behind the survivors, so we'll probably see them hold up here, and it looks like Infected will wait for the room hit. They do have a decent setup for it. It is a 2-2, but they do have the Charger, Hunter, Spitter, and the Boomer. So, hopefully a chance for stumbles in Spit, pounces in Spit, and then of course Charges in Spit. But we have a pause going out.
Ooh, the first pause of the game.
God damn, it was going so well.
Guess we haven't been paying attention.
No, I haven't. I've been letting you guys cast. I'm gonna take it easy.
He's been in the bar.
Looking at stools?
I didn't say it, just putting that out there.
You didn't have to say it, we all know what he's thinking.
Not sure what happened with this pause.
And it seems Alexei can see a pistol on one of the ghosts of the SI. But we don't know which SI it is. And because it's paused, I can't look around on my camera. They don't have a smoker. Guess it could be the Spitter then.
They had a smoker last hit.
I'll do it.
Which probably would have been B-Ball Luke.
I'm hoping for a
Sewer
I want
tank.
to see. Yeah, I want to see a sewer tank. As soon as they drop tanking. That's the most exciting tank on this map.
Yeah, but that tank's almost always a wipe.
Well, people have actually killed the tank. It's like once he misses a punch or swings at someone, you have to jump in his face with melees and beat him, and then back off again, and then hopefully dodge that punch, and then go back in.
I've seen a couple of teams like on that tank spawn where it drops as soon as you drop into the sewer, as soon as tanks and then tank spawns as soon as you touch the ground. I've seen a couple of teams just hold back in that tiny little area. Pray to God that the other team doesn't have a spitter prior to the tank spawning, because obviously once tank spawns you don't get spitters. And I've seen them just hold up in that little back corner and just shred it as it comes in. Then two people up in front with melees and try and get that tank down. I mean, if it doesn't wipe, it'll do a lot of damage, but it's a hard tank to pass. And when you consider it's got to run down a tiny narrow corridor, even if you hold down M1 and just spray in the general direction of in front of you, you're going to hit that tank a lot of times.
Reloading.
The tunnel actually seems a lot longer when you're pushing down it with a tank when being slowed down by Uzis than it does when you're rushing through it with survivors.
Taking 4,000 chip before you even get close.
Basically, yeah.
Looks like SI are setting up to get a hit inside this house here. Boomer, Charger, Bitter Hunter. It's not a bad setup for inside. You can get Boom, Charge, Spit.
It looks like they're repositioning. They've pretty much given the survivors the hit.
Yeah. Coming from the back, I don't know if I agree with that.
Oh,
Charge
Charger
level.
gets
That's the third or fourth charge I've seen get leveled by Team Mediocre here.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, like I
definitely
said,
on the levels.
Like I said in the last round, Mediocre, I mean, they've been really impressive with how they level. I mean, for a team which isn't really considered top tier, under the likes of, say, Polarity and Sinister, they're extremely handy with those melees and charges. I mean, the Charger is such a massive bulk of damage when it's accompanied by a Spitter that the sooner you can take it out, the better.
But something I should have mentioned before, if you guys have any shoutouts at all, you can go ahead and send them to Hatter, Sud, Frank, Vig, Docs, battle, me. Yeah,
Tank is now up. It's in the hands of Dr. Bomber. You want to go to Survivor or War Room?
Stick to Survivor War Room this time.
Yeah, let's do Survivor. Let's go to Team Mediocre War Room. Rock.
I don't know the cool spot. Fragment ski.
Of course.
Smoker's on the right.
Oh, one
see
shot
him?
kill.
See Smoker?
He sees
Right,
us
push
apparently.
over.
What's up, Boomer?
It's on me. I need to kill a strider on me.
I've only got 49 rounds.
Just
No,
wonder
let's see.
fire.
He's just begging.
Yeah, I'm getting him. I think.
Oh, there's...
Yeah, you're chipping.
Oh my god, now I can't skeet any rocks. This is embarrassing.
Just don't eat them.
Are you not sure you're hitting him because he's not reacting?
Oh, no, I'm hitting him.
You're hitting him. You're definitely hitting him.
It's the rocks I can't hit. They're so fast. I'm low on ammo too, though, so she's coming. Reloading. I got like 2 clips left, so.
So far. Hunter's up. Oh, nope.
Good kill.
I'm boomed, so save it.
Oh,
He's dead, thanks, dead.
Holy cow.
Clear me.
And we're back. That tank was actually a no-hitter tank. He didn't land
took
one
3K chip for no reason. I mean, the other nature, I don't know why you just come in right away.
Yeah, Frank is actually pretty mad about that. As soon as we went to order, and Frank was like, he's already taking 2K chip. What is he doing?
Unfortunately, Tank was, as we said, a no-hitter. Absolutely no work at all for the SI. Really easy take for the survivors. I'm not sure what went on in their war room, but I assume they were all pretty relaxed and pretty calm because they had that under control completely from our perspective. I mean, Frank will be ripping paint off the walls because he wasn't happy with the tank play, but what can you do? Looks like the SI will be saving their hit for the top of the sewer. They do have the ideal setup for it with a smoker, jockey, charger, and spitter. I see that
I'm waiting for a
horrible
team
witch
to
ball.
attack in the sewer. I haven't seen one of those in a really long time now.
Yeah,
I would
people
love
don't really
to see
expect
that.
it.
The only time I see that attack used now is when there's going to be a tank in this area. If a team knows there's going to be a tank in the car park, they'll attack in the sewer.
There's just really no point. It doesn't. I mean, the damage potential is nowhere near as high as you can do right here.
Yeah, ladder jumps in Left 4 Dead 2 are brutal.
Yeah.
Well, nice
There's
triple
a nice
charge.
triple charge there. Jockey could get the.
Deals
Smoker
a
takes
smoker's target.
Yes.
Take him down,
He's
take him
trying
down.
to
Oh, Jockey's circling Rochelle around the sewer hole. Not being able to take her down now.
It actually wasn't too bad.
That was still pretty good.
Could have
Though.
been a lot worse had that jockey landed sooner.
Yeah, I think if the jockey had capitalized on the second person who got charged up top, that would have been a lot more damage, a double cap in spit. And then this, because the jockey pretty much took the smoker's target as well. So I mean, you could have had a tri-cap going on, double cap in spit, and the smoker just pulling away just for that extra bit of chip. I mean, survivors are still sitting pretty with quite a substantial health bonus, considering how far through the map they are, and they've had tank.
Reload. You still smell sewer? Because I still smell it.
So
are you allowed to
SI
ladder block?
you are.
Oh, nice
Better
ski
should
fire.
ladder block too.
Jockey
He gets a
getting a
nice
nice
little
jockey in the corner.
And that was health bonus too. That was the biggest chunk of Team Mediocre's health bonus. Yeah, I mean,
Crash.
God damn.
Another one. Second pause of the game. Same team.
Please send all hate mail to kiss me.
Don't you push this on me.
Or Frank. Frank loves to talk.
Yes, Frank is the most talkative person you guys will ever meet.
Oh, I didn't want to point it out, because I mean, me and Redux have been taking the first 2 maps, and there was no pauses or nothing. The second you open your fucking mouth, pauses start coming out left, right, and center.
Well, it was Kisme's mouth that opened.
It was his rear passage, we know.
Oh, I see what you did there. We are going live. I hate you guys.
Going deep, bitches.
And for those of you that don't know, there is a tournament starting up this weekend. It is weekend only. It's called Fuck It, We'll Do It Live. Hosted by Resilient and I believe it's Soulstar. And there's a weekend tournament.
Soulstar admin? God damn.
Yep. It's just a little tournament though, something big.
Well, I think it's always something good. I mean, although Confoggle Cup for sure is still going on, I mean, it's always nice to have more tournaments to play with and keep the teams active. And because one thing which is really irritating about after the tournament's finished is all the teams just kind of like go their own separate ways. They get really sloppy and really lazy. So you don't really see the activity running around as much.
Like SI's trying to work a hit in here. Hunter's pre-spawned in the back, Charger spawned in the front. Gonna go in, Smoker on the charge. Oh, charge! Tries to get a charge, but the Hunter takes his target. He might get some scratches on Nick. One scratch, and then Coach gets the melee.
There's still a lot of chip though. I mean, they've dropped the health bonus by about 200 points with that attack.
They still have a nice health bonus. Sitting at 520 after the tank and the sewer.
This should be pretty easy sailing up close safe from there. They have one more hit, but there's no real chokes or anything.
It's just that one little corner. So survivors are reaching now, and also they're going to be able to push straight through it. It's like for some reason spawned behind.
Not an ideal setup. Smoker, Jockey, Hunter. Everything just gets cleared right away. Spit tries to get a spit delay, or Jockey goes in, lands, but maybe 5 damage.
A little bit on Lexi.
That actually took him down 100 health bonus. That and bleed out.
Still, 428 respectable health bonus.
That is pretty good for that map. Alexi kind of holding on to that health bonus himself.
Alexi's been really very consistent thus far this game for Team Mediocre in terms of carrying health bonus. Up until that, the wipe on the tank, he was holding a solid 90 HP. Map 2 as well, he was holding the massive chunk of their health bonus, and again he's just done it on map 3. I mean, he's definitely having a very consistent game, and I mean the charger levels from Team Mediocre have really been helping them out as well. If you consider how much damage they've emitted from themselves by getting rid of them charges before they can land and the spit goes down, they've probably saved themselves a good 3, maybe 400 points of health bonus.
Indeed. I'm just looking around at the map. Hey, is that pill? No, is that hype?
That's parachute.
No, that's a,
I found a pill. I didn't know there was a spawn there for a pill, but there is.
Where was you looking?
In the back room, the house past drop. You go through those wooden shelter things, the house on the right in the back room. It's a pill. It's pretty dark.
Just the way you like it.
In the back room.
Wow.
We have a shout out from Bully to Kiss Me. Says he loves you. He'll provide the stools.
Wait, did you say Bully or Bullhead?
Bully.
That Bully hated me. Yeah. It's troll.
I guess where you find the idea, Kyle.
I have a shout out from Ken. Shout out. Kudos to Cuppy for even playing while feeling under the weather. So I'm guessing one of the players for basketball is sick right now.
Well, since you cut me off, you ungrateful bitch, even though I've been happy enough to co-cast with you. I guess the idea of a bastard up the ass is pleasurable for yourself, but for some people they just want to see you in pain. Your retort to this, sir?
He has restraints. He said restraints? Oh. That makes sense for this one.
That was pretty much the gist of it. That's where it started off earlier. It started off with simple restraint and then it turned into some obscene clusterfuck of bar stools and anal insertion.
All of a sudden Kiss Me was asking if he was naked and hoping for it.
Balls.
So yes, if anyone does have shoutouts and inquiring into what their fortune is for the day, Kiss Me can help.
It might take a few seconds, but you'll get it.
A few seconds. It
does have a bike chain. Bike chains are usually very well looped.
Yeah, but those pool balls, I mean, they can be dusty.
Attack partially going in. Hunter pouncing out, getting the pounce on the but it's cleared daily by the HR. It's better going for some scratches. We're still just standing in the spit for a second there. Not too sure about that. Yeah.
Reloading.
Oh, hi, Frank.
Coach decided to run through it.
Oh, Frank's here.
Yes. I'll scrap it here.
Looks
And now
like
the other side is coming towards the ridge. See how they deal with this, because spawns are still down momentarily.
Reed's going for a shotgun crown. Oh, they shot it, and he missed the drop.
But it did get it.
So
did get it. Boom lands, Jockey lands, Hunter lands. That's a nice 2
Right
tap.
bad. Oh, that's going to
Jockey's
be a lot
going
of
for a ride.
jockey damage. Man. Else is taking major damage from this jockey. Probably not going to go down.
Nick's taking a lot of damage from that horde as well.
Jockey should Scorpio Girl it right.
Yeah, I think bit of miscommunication there on basketball's side. I mean, it looked like they were going to go for the shotgun crown, or at least let the shotgun get in place, but no, the HR decided to pull the witch a bit prematurely while the spawns were up, and they really suffered for it with that.
Yeah, Nick wasn't even ready with the shotgun. He wasn't crouched or even prepared for the draw. Charger goes in for the scratch. He gets the scratch, misses the charge. Boom lands in a double boom. Looks like Ellis drank some spit, I'm not sure.
Is this snowing near anyone else?
What?
Oh, what?
It's snowing by me.
Where do you live?
Shut up.
Pennsylvania.
Damn.
Yeah, it's snowing right now.
It was 85 here outside.
It was raining before, then it turned into snow. It's October. Did I mention that?
It's almost November, yeah.
But it's October. How am I supposed to go trick-or-treating with snow on the ground?
Really kiss me.
What?
You need... Never mind. I'll hold my tongue.
Is it your time to be around little kids?
Of course.
That's what I was holding my tongue about.
I'm getting spammed by people saying, it's snowing by me too. What are you going to be for Halloween?
He's going to be a stool.
Shut up.
He's just going to be pushed around on a fucking stool.
Yeah.
And
missing
collecting
wheel.
the stool.
He's going to paint himself in varnish.
We do
Nice.
attack for
Pretend to be a
that
stool.
tank does come up.
Oh,
the
charge
charge
is
actually
hard.
double charge
Let's
Ellis
take this to a
off.
mediocre war room.
Yeah, let's go right
Quick
now.
to mediocre right now.
Nice.
You got Nick in
Nice,
there.
I babysit. Let them put on camera. So back up a bit if you can. You can cat.
There you go.
Don't get lit though.
Let him walk in fire.
Rock him.
Nice.
Wow.
He's down, you got one up.
Alright, cool. Just that one. He's HR. Go ahead and chase. Nice charge there, Riri. Good job, guys.
And we're back. A nice tank wipe going out there by Tim. Pretty good at basketball.
Yeah, I mean, that
that's gonna
double
be
charge.
My bad.
Oh, that double charge on the two boom guys up top just pretty much caused the wipe because the tank could push right in. One was already down. Tank got one hit on the other one. He went down. Not sure why Nick went to cover because there was still horde flooding in, but nice play by Team Mediocre.
Yeah, going into the fourth, and I don't know, is finale being played or is it being quote euroed unquote?
Could ask. I believe they're gonna play it.
Okay, well, going
I
into
shall
the
check.
fourth map now, then there's about a 900 point, well, almost 1,000 point difference between the two teams. Well, no, actually, no, it's more 906 points. It's a bit of a mountain for basketball to climb. I mean, Team Mediocre's performance on SI thus far has been pretty exceptional, and it's really made them stand out, and the survivor play has been really good as well, with Alexi carrying big health bonuses to save from each and every round. So, I mean, if they have another good round, it's going to be extremely difficult, if not impossible, for Team Basketball to catch up to them.
I have a couple of shots before this round begins. Shout out from Lord Nitro to Hatter. You need to talk more. I think he thinks you're sexy, Hatter.
Fuck Hatter.
You're seducing him. Another shout out from VJ. Shout out to Trick or Treating. All the cool kids do it.
If you're 12, or kiss me.
I'm an exception to every rule.
If you're 12 and there's the opportunity to get wooden implements, you need to get it for you.
Drop Kiss Me a line at kissme.ikea.com.
What? What the hell, sir?
That looks like a nice bind.
Oh boy.
So it looks like his SI. Charger misses, gets a scratch on Nick. Hunter lands for a little while. Spit does land, but
late.
It's late.
But I mean, decent amount of chip on Alec, and Nick for some reason has taken a dance through the spit. The death spit, that is.
Stop bombing us!
Kiss me respect as well, Tubby.
He's
what?
Respect, you fat bitch. You're a boomer on my HUD.
Agreed.
I
hear you're also quite large.
They also are frozen. So looks like we have a witch up.
Oh, she's inside as well, so she's in a pretty easy place to get the draw on her.
Yeah, the SI can spawn all around her though, so
Looks
they
like the
can be
smoke has gone for
creative.
the spawn. They might actually pull her through the wall.
Oh, they might trigger with this propane. They'll stumble after they trigger. I mean,
He's getting pretty pissy already, and she hasn't even seen the survivors yet.
I think B-Ball needs to send this boomer in not like after the hunter because they're going to be expecting things from the roof.
Oh, there goes the pole.
Should see a Hunter Charger going very quickly.
Here we go. Charger stumble.
She's gonna get it.
Charger gets a scratch.
Wait, might get it. Boomer going on else. Oh, but she would just get killed finally. That was close.
Which barely gets cleared.
That propane tank helped a great deal stumbling that witch after they initially pulled her. SI were pretty on top of it with how fast they went in, but unfortunately just couldn't do anything with it. Witch took a bit of a shredding from the HR, and then the propane tank stumbled more. And then she did get clubbed in the back of the head by a baseball bat too.
Those baseball
bats. I gotta do this. It's a pretty cute shot. Shout out from Sideways Box. Shout out to the prettiest box ever. Heart you.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
I mean, is that the box that Kiss Me uses? Oh, no, it's square.
Strange.
It was a triangle,
Another
possibly.
pause.
This is a pause by SI, though. As interesting as that is.
Yeah, unfortunately I'm not, oh my god, it's 10 to 5. What the fuck am I doing awake?
Casting with me.
He reiterates, what the fuck is he doing awake?
In an attempt to not sound British, what the blind fuck am I doing awake at 5 in the morning? There's still 2 maps to go.
Frank's still in here.
Of course.
I mean it with the deepest respect, Kiss Me. So, while we have a pause, do we have any more shoutouts?
Down, did the ones much sideways. I'm pretty much out. Anyone else? Do you want to make up shoutouts?
God damn, shoutouts. Anyone. Blocks. We'll shout out for food.
Ismail shout out for wood.
You
Any
would.
kind of wood. Doesn't matter. Pine, oak, maple, plywood.
Nails.
Man. Nothing? Okay. Oh,
Everyone's kind of speechless after the man part gets me.
I think we were swooning them with all of our options up to the point where you said man, and then you just made everyone recoil in horror.
They're calling
Nobody's
GG.
watching.
Shut up. They're calling GG?
Yep.
Looks like we might have an end to this game.
Why would they stop there? It's only fourth map.
And I believe...
Scorpio Girl says Cuppy got sick.
Cuppy's sick and, I guess, unable to play.
Well, isn't
Not
Ken
ringing.
still around? Isn't he on team basketball? Frank, get in there. Make shit happen.
Frank Hatter, let's go.
I'm ready, team.
We got a comeback to do.
Butter.
Well, this is an unfortunate and very abrupt end. I mean, I do understand that I was pretty annoyed with being up at 5 AM, but it was my choice and I'm still here. I'm prepared to go the distance. There's no reason for the teams to sack it.
While we're pausing, waiting to figure this out, it's not actually GG. It looks like they might pull people back in, according to Alexi. Derp Nasty is coming in, supposedly. Shut up, Docs. Another shout out from VJ. Shout out to Bacon, the consumable version of a hot woman. Hatter would agree to that.
Okay, so it was just the person who left who said GG.
Shout out from Desire. Hatter does need to talk more. Damn, Hatter. Shout out from Ken. No, shout out from Luke to 7. How is your sexy pink mouse? Shout out from Lord Nitro. Shout out to LTD Rage Quit. Thanks for the invite. NP, sir.
Well, I'll do a shout out from Desire as well, saying she wants my babies. Marvelous. Battle game laid.
Congrats, buddy.
Indeed.
I'd talk more, but I can't hardly get 2 words in between you and Kiss Me.
Another shout out from Desire. To battle. Stop lying.
Seems like false information to me. Might want to check the Steam profile. Probably Raz trying to be a smart ass and hate on me.
Shout out to Raz. Holy Diver! And Ginger.
Oh yeah, you're that obscene bastard that thinks the cover of Holy Diver is better than the original, isn't it?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know, I like the guitar.
Who
You're one of
invited
those-
Kiss Me to this?
I know, he's one of those people that thinks the fucking Girl Aloud cover of fucking Walk This Way is better than the Aerosmith and Run DMC version.
No. Fuck that.
Bullshit me.
No, Aerosmith.
That explains the stools.
Right. Oh, yeah, there's one with the bar.
Yeah, we passed the bar, Kiss Me.
Well, 2 of us still
Why
in
do you
it
guys
right
still
now.
think about bar stools? Kind of weird.
Well, I was just providing an explanation for why you liked that one over the Aerosmith one.
Been kind of sick of hitting that for a while. Ducks. Shout out from Nitro to Battle. Such language.
It's not my fault, I'm British and it's late.
It's like their fourth is connecting now.
Yes.
I think we
So
have
this game will be underway soon, hopefully.
Derp Nasty is subbing in.
For Cuppy, because Cuppy, I guess, puked. At
I would
a mess to
imagine.
clean up. That sucks.
The thought of your musical taste just made the guy vomit.
It was actually a girl. But even
Girls
so,
play this game?
Why?
Oh yeah, shout out to you bastards who actually read Left 4 Dead Nation, not for the trolls, but actually read the post. Keep an eye out for the American All-Star match. And we're live! We're back!
and if you want to see a brilliant cast, it was on before this one.
What cast? The funny one?
Obviously.
There was a funny cast.
I don't know if they're actually going to upload that precast. That was pretty bad.
If they do, at least one of us is going to prison.
Yeah. And it's not me. Probably because I was a victim of most of it. We do have survivors pushing up. They are in the garage right now. They have fully dropped down.
SI does have a good setup for this. Jockey Charger, Spitter, Hunter.
We have an Addy coming in, spawning right behind the man and getting right in the survivors' faces. I'm surprised SI didn't drop on that. And they're lighting a gas cannon on back a little. Here comes the attack. Hunter Jockey landing on the 2. Oh, Charger getting stuck in the corner. They are separated by the man right now. They cannot clear each other at all. Massive damage. Oh my god.
What a 2-cap with the 25 landing on Coach.
Wow. That did about like 300 damage to survivors at least? At least 300 right there.
No, that was like 600 health bonus.
Yeah, survivors were sitting really pretty. Oh, there's a tango.
They needed that hit.
And they just lit the gas can.
They set the gas can on fire.
They do have a Molotov on Nick.
They do have the molly, yeah. But let's run this over to a basketball war room.
Oh yeah. There we go.
What?
You want me to go in?
Yeah.
Oh, nice!
Yeah, watch the fire.
Well.
Somebody want to let me in? Get it over!
Yo, they're on. One's on the car.
Lol.
Okay, I'm just gonna go in.
Okay, alright. We'll be well spun by then. Thought you didn't have, spitters. That's...
I need some help.
Nice.
Nice.
B-ball is back in this.
Deep, they are back. Tank getting a nice wipe.
Yep, continue. Tank does get his wipe. Great separation there on Michelle. Nice rock as well, and dodging the Molotov by the tank. So, really well played Tank. Did its job, got the wipe on the survivors. Now, if B-ball can take this tank a lot better than, and obviously that second hit that B-ball got as the survivors dropped out of the garage was just incredible as well. Destroyed their health bonus, made them commit all their pills, and then the tank spawned in their face.
That boomer set up the smoke and the tank cover because he dropped right in. The survivors didn't want to pop it in their face, so he was mailing them around forever. And allowed the smoke to get the pull back and the tank to cover.
I have a quick shout out from Desire. Shout out to Mizzy and Ice Cube for being the cutest mentor pair ever. They're pretty cute. And we also pushing straight out, going into the left room. This is kind of odd. This
Especially with
is
the charging
alright.
spitter.
I guess it is alright as long as you don't eat a charge or anything. Double charge would be pretty bad with split. So I was just baiting it out now. Gonna push straight towards the next room. Alright, is I gonna go in? Here comes the Jockey. They are moving in. Jackie landing, Hunter landing on the same guy, charge, getting the charge on Nick, and Spit going down, and it's going to be full damage, and Spit's probably going to die, Nick. That's going to be down. That's
Nick is down for sure.
Nick does go down.
Hey, over here!
What
Survivors could have handled that a lot better.
That was worth it, though. That was a pretty late hit, but it actually worked.
Ellis just ran away from Nick when he was charged. I don't know what that was about, but...
I think because he saw the Hunter and Jackie come in, so he backed out.
Well, no, he was already out. Like, the Hunter had already been cleared, the Jockey was going to land, and he just... I don't know, maybe he thought he cleared the Charger, but... really hadn't.
Yeah, I think if I was Mediocre right now, I wouldn't have saved for that much at all. I'd get the hit in straight away. I mean, tank spawns really quickly. The last
Maybe they
thing
gotta play that witch.
I don't know. There's a witch just around the corner, but I mean, in this situation, I think I'd rather get the hit in.
Yeah, they don't have an ideal setup. I mean, which is
nice crown.
Nice crown.
That was different.
Very nicely done.
So Witch take care of her effectively by pretty good at basketball. Stumbles with the propane tank and then one-shotting her.
They still have great health, a fire can, and a Molotov to play with for this tank as well. And it looks like the SI will have to save their hit as well for the run back.
They do a spitter which can work in their favor immensely in this run back. I mean, if they can land a boom, stumble, and then spit on the top of that fan, Tank's able to get in quick. He's got dumpsters and cars to play with. No Charger though. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but it all comes down... Do they have a smoker? No, they don't have a smoker either, but they don't have the jockey. I mean, it all comes down to this tank, really. I mean, if basketball can take this tank really well, then they have a really good chance to sort of close that gap a bit more.
Thank you, Mediocre.
Continue.
If Mediocre can, I mean, land half their things before this tank pushes in, they should be sitting okay.
So I was cautiously spawning tank now, so let's, Boomer goes in a bit early. Let's,
Boomer gets shoved.
Boomer. Let's take this to, Team Mediocre War Room.
Fire.
Where?
In front.
There's spit delay.
It's delay.
Alright, get one over. Dang it.
It's fine, they're all outside.
Hold the room.
What do you want me to do? Stall him?
Well, let's wait for us to get in. Alright, they're inside. Let's get ready to hit them. You guys ready? Tank, go ahead and go now, Tank. I missed all of them, so it's retarded.
Goodness. Spread it, Coach and Nick or Coach and X, I think that was.
They were dodging me point blank.
We are back. Tank doing some nice work, but not managing to seal the wipe on these guys.
He cornered Rochelle, but the SI just couldn't land.
Better keep it tight.
It's like B-Ball is sitting at 400 health bonus right now. I mean, Scorpio Girl and Luke have plenty of health, including permanent. Their two are limping, but hit going in, smoke in the back. Charger, Boomer trying to cover. Boomer trying to cover. Jockey trying to cover. Nice triple boom, though. Not very much damage, though.
Did chip Scorpio Girl down a bit. She was health bonus. A bit of
They
a
could-
solid away.
They could make safe from there, would make up a nice chip of, points, but
Yeah,
they would still
they'd
be
be
down
down-
by 500 probably coming into the finale. So that's still a pretty big lead.
I mean, they're going to get another 400 points max distance and whatever health bonus if they do make it safe from. So, I mean, they're still going to be down to almost 1,000 points if they make it with no health bonus at all. Which is still doable in the finale, I mean, providing they get a really early wipe with the luck of the parish finale. Yeah, nice double cap landing. Charger misses. Spit goes down a bit late, but the Hunter has landed it. Spit is just going to get shoved around. Survivors haven't even triggered the event yet, so it's going to give the SI at least another attack before Survivors can safely push over the tractor, because there is no tank or witch to worry about in front of them. Survivors have no bills. I don't think they're going to make it in the situation they are now. I think, unfortunately, they're too far behind to see if there's any pills waiting for them in this cabinet.
Yeah, there's only one set in there.
Dear.
Reloading!
I mean, Survivors ideally need to make as much distance as they possibly can. Boom goes in on 2 of them. Jockey lands on one in the front. Black is cleared. Charges coming in. Yeah, Survivors have got piss all HP, unfortunately. So they will make it out of the event area though, but another attack could essentially wipe them. Survivors, SI do have a tri-cap with a spitter, so it's not going to be hard for them to seal this wipe. Coach down to 1 HP, and Coach has been in cap, 2 in cap, 3 in cap.
Nick barely hanging on. Oh boy. Nick does manage to survive. Looks like he might try to get Coach up, throwing his pipe out up the staircase. That should stop this order for a second.
Nick's on 1 HP as well.
Rochelle kind of just looking around. I don't know if she's crashed or typing to someone.
Yeah, she crashed earlier.
Yeah. I get to listen to this in-cap noise. Dun, dun, dun. What the hell kind of noise this is?
We'll use this opportunity to remind people to watch out for the All-Stars match, which will be showcasting and previewing the new config, which is Death Wish.
And there will also be... Fuck it, we'll do it live. Starting up this weekend. Actually, tomorrow it starts. I have a match tomorrow.
What are the changes with Death Wish?
Thus far, of the ones I could list, there is 1 set of pills in Death Wish. Just 1 set of pills that you get to save from, that's it. There's no adrenaline shots, there's no throwables, there's limited to 2 melee weapons. SI spawn timers are reduced from 17 seconds to 13 seconds. Same deal, tank every map. Witch has been changed to a realism witch, so her aggro range has been increased quite dramatically, so she will get very angry as you get closer to her. You don't have the opportunity to just run up to her now, crouch for 3 seconds and get the crown. If you are going to crown her with a shotgun, it has to be a direct headshot, it can't be a body shot. She kills instantly as well. 1 in cap is black and white. Hunting rifle has been removed and replaced with the Scout from Counter-Strike, which has 10 shots in a clip. Uzi ammunition has been reduced from 650 to 500. Shotgun ammo is currently sitting at the current 80. Well, 88 including the full barrel loaded. What else is there? A different scoring system as well. Health bonus has been completely eradicated. 1 down is black and white. Slowdown on tank has also been removed, as well as slowdown on all other SI. Wow. It's based on distance in some degree. I mean, it is determined by how much distance you make, but it's not going to be the full 400 point, 700 point. They're still working on tweaks, but game is going live again.
Nick does go down. A comment sneaking up behind him, just taking a swipe at him. And we do have the SI up. This should spell the end for pretty good at basketball. Charger going to be missing, actually. Charger just needs to punch her 3 times. Gets taken out, though. Oh no, Michelle's common lock to spit. Oh no, she gets Jockey, and that's it.
And that is the wipe. So not as much distance. Still down by about
1,200.
800?
800 points.
My score's messed up.
No, it's 2237 to 1454.
Yeah, 800.
So down by about 800 points going into the finale.
So they really need a wipe here at the first hole, and they gotta make helicopter.
Yeah, they don't need to make... If they wipe at the first hole, they're going to have to make helicopter with about maybe a 200 health bonus to be safe. It's doable, but it's very hard with the parish finale because it's just so dependent on luck with those holes, those death charges, and the death jockey as well.
And the Horde's also kind of temperamental. Sometimes after you stop the Horde, kill tank, and move past after that tank, the Horde sometimes won't start until you like drop off by that bus.
Yeah, there was a lot of breaks in the Horde. I've seen like a lot of teams push up to, after you get past the first buses, there's like a taxi. I've seen a lot of teams hold onto that taxi basically for about a wave of Horde, and the Horde does actually stop then for about 20 seconds. But it does give the survivors a bit more of a better opportunity to take that first sort of set of holes for the smoker pull off and the charge off.
What is Hib doing?
I was going to say the same thing. Apparently he's got some important matters to discuss with Prodigy.
Oh dear.
Oh wow. I need my lawnmower fixed.
Those sound like soldiers. Somebody talk to them. Hello there.
We have a hunter going for a sack, trying to get a swipe on a coach, but gets shut down.
Oh yeah, Annie wishes us good luck.
Redux is AFK, not Redux Docs.
God damn it. Meant to be here as a caster and he hasn't said a fucking word or cast.
Frankus' opponent's still here, Header's still here.
Let's move.
So it's me in battle pretty much.
Yeah, we've got the silent casters. Got 5 people in here who can potentially cast and no one wants to say a word.
Reloading! We got the survivors pushing up along the bridge. They're coming up on that first hole, and we do see a charge of Smoker Boomer, and I'll take it back.
That's almost. Yeah, it might be a jockey. But you do see survivors holding these taxi cabs to thin the Horde out.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Two survivors take this little hole choke very cautiously.
Hib saying he's found a solution to mat hacking. I call BS. But we have survivors pushing past this first hole. We have 2 on one side of the hole, 2 on the other. Major separation right now. That side could actually just hit the 2 in the back because that's with the HR. If they do land, that would be actually some nice damage. Wouldn't be a death, but...
Reloading.
And survivors taking this really cautiously.
Sure.
What? Smoker spawned up. To pull back. Charge coming. Double charge.
Oh, my back.
Oh, they got it.
Death charge.
How?
Well, that boomer could stumble people off.
Oh, yeah.
I have no lag. But yeah,
Just
Charger
shoot
getting
this
that death charge on Alexei. Unfortunately, I've lost one of my casters because Kiss Me is lagging or something. Looks like someone is something's going on here.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened to that charge? It didn't look like he got the charge off. Did the boomer boomed him?
No, he got the charge.
No, I
for
know
some
he
reason
got
it
it.
was like a weird animation. It was like Rochelle gripped onto the ledge, and then the charger pound sort of initiated and pulled her down off the ledge. She was hanging just where the sort of the underlying, the girders of the bridge was.
You guys there?
Yes.
Iron it, cut down.
They do have another charger as well, so. This charger's going to come from. So far people are doing a pretty good job. got that early death charge, and now they just need to stop the other survivors. I mean, if they can stop them at tank, that would really work in their favour. Ooh! Charger doesn't get the death charge stopped by the car. Coach is going to go down to spit. This tool guy is persistent. The survivors battling their way through Horde. I think Kiss Me is lagging pretty badly. So I'm on my own. Goddamn Americans.
I can talk more if you want.
It's fine. Tank music is triggered, so we should be taking this to a B-ball war room any minute now. Fuck you, Kiss Me. Right, tank is spawned. Let's take this to a B-ball war room.
Yeah, let's start going in. You guys get spawns?
Are there cans anywhere?
No, I'm in.
Oh shit.
Oh, Skeet.
I lost my spawn.
You hear me?
Nice.
We got back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and Kiss Me's back as well. Well, in case Kiss Me missed it.
Okay.
Alright, he's back. Well, basically, tank spawned up. Really good support by his SI. Managed to get a smoke in front, which separated the survivors a bit. Tank got the in-cap on Nick. Smoker grabbed, I believe it was Ellis in the front. And then the tank managed to finish off Coach with a car.
Very nice. So it looks like if survivors can make it with a 400 health bonus, they might be able to win.
Indeed. It's doable, but then again, they have to watch out for that early death charge and every other charge along the bridge up until that point.
Yeah, they can't take a death at all. They need to make it there. Pretty much if they make it with about... that's like... that's probably like 80 health solid. Or something like that.
Survivors need to make it as quickly across this bridge as possible while taking very little damage and avoiding every single death charge. I mean, it's a pretty hard mountain to climb, but it's doable.
You heard the man. Let's get across the goddamn bridge.
What was happening with the guy that was running?
I don't know. He was just very, very persistent. I think the kick message of match wasn't clear enough for him, so he was kicked by Valid Reason Tool. But he hasn't come back since, so he seems to have gotten the message.
I have a shout out from Sud. Shout out to Jeff letting his education interfere with gaming once again.
I'm a reload.
Damn that Jeff. Disappears for an evening and lets us idiots cast completely unsupervised.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the hate mail he'll receive. All hate mail to Jeff. See this? We see Team Basketball taking this choke a lot quicker, although they are backing up now, oddly enough. I think they realised they didn't have anyone blocking the spawns at the back for that charger. Smoker's pre-spawned up, Jockey up as well. Oh, and there's a boom. Rochelle's been jockeyed off. Smoke without charges.
They did not get it.
Knocked at death.
Charge right at the hole. That's a letdown. But alright, there's only one more hole pretty much. If they can make it past that hole without the Charger, which they shouldn't have, because Charger died third and they held Smoker. So I don't believe they should got Smoker.
They've got the ability. Yeah, they've got the ability to sort of slow down the survivors a bit more with ledge hands, but
yeah, it is a dual cap, no Charger. They're gonna make it past the oh wow, Ellis hanged himself. Nice.
Boom and a smoke going off as well on Coach in the front. Hunter looking to capitalize as well.
And jumps in the water. And Ellis is still hanging. I'm not too sure about that.
Nick's gonna pick him up. I believe he's saying team right now in his mumble.
That is a special case. But Survivor's hat. Oh, we do have a charger up top. He might get this charger if they don't pay attention. No, he backs off. He's gonna look for the charge up here, I guess. Oh no, they go down below instead.
He still does have the opportunity though. There's still death charges in this area. It's a lot harder to get, but Smoker is up as well now to set him up for it. Just a pull at the back. Charger coming in.
Oh, the charger could take this person off. Oh, no. He misses the charge.
Misses the charge.
Again.
Coach is up front. Oh, he's blue now. So, they should be able to push tank now. So tank without another SI attack.
But they do need to fight. I don't know. I didn't see a molly. The other team didn't have one.
I'm gonna find a molly.
Yep, they really need to take this tank. Basically, they can't outrun it. They need to stay and fight it. There's another charger up as well, and tank. Obviously, even though tank music is playing, coach has gone down. Tank hasn't been triggered yet. Oh, there's
that's GG.
That is it. I don't think the survivors can win now with sufficient health bonus.
Nah, they're only sitting at a 420 right now, and they needed that distance. I think Survivor, which they're not going to get, obviously.
There is tank. I guess we'll just keep it here for now because it doesn't look like the survivors can win it. Unfortunately, they might be able to bypass tank though.
Bill's here. Damn right.
Why is it snowing here? So I don't know. Tank is sitting right there. Tank pushing in, pushing around the truck, hitting Nick off the bridge, and that is a dual cap on the last two, and that is gonna be GG.
That's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. You see Team Mediocre with taking an early lead after map 2, further progressing their lead for map 3. Basketball unable to catch them on the finale, so they do win with a nice 800-point spread.
Indeed, Team Mediocre taking away that win from pretty good at basketball.
Indeed, it saw some really good hits though, some really good attacks in the beginning maps. Close map 1 by both teams, I mean only 100 points separating them. And then we saw really phenomenal hits at the start of the event on map 2, which really helped Team Mediocre take the lead and take the momentum in the game. And of course that tank wipe as well on map 3 was really well played by them. Basketball handed them back a nice wipe with a tank of their own, but were unfortunate, just not able to capitalize on it and get the distance they needed and the health bonus they needed to keep the game as close.
Indeed. Anyone have any shoutouts just laying around?
Yes, last minute shoutouts will be taken, as it is 5:30 in the morning and I will be sleeping soon.
I'm being told that Hib is brain dead, and I'm going to go see what he's doing. But if no one has any shoutouts,
I have a shout out from Rar to Wook. If I was into bestiality, I'd be all over you. Okay, Rar.
That's pretty cool. Dox, have you been recording this mumble?
Why would I do such a thing, Kiss Me?
Do we know how big that file is going to be if you've been recording since the pregame? That is literally going to be about 2 gigs.
Well, it's a good thing I have hard drive space.
That's good for you. Anyway, I would like to thank Battle, Redux, Dox, Francophone, Hatter for casting with me tonight, and I would also like to thank Fig, who was actually Jeff's fill-in for tonight because Jeff had school once again. So hopefully Fig did a good job and you guys liked his camera work. You might see more of him later in the future. And thank you, Sud, once again for being our HD man. You guys got anything you want to say? Besides stools.
Besides stools, I mean, there's not really much. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. It was fun to
The fun cast?
It was indeed a fun cast. Fun prelude to the cast as well, which I'm sure you people will see.
I think Jeff should edit it in the beginning.
I don't think he should.
Well, I'm going to post it anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Shalbo.
Anyway, have a good night, everyone.